Tēnā koutou katoa, kia ora, and welcome here to Auckland, New Zealand from some NZWIHL hockey. The Queenstown team has flown over to North Island and the Wakatipu Wild will be facing the hosts, the Auckland Steel. I'm Mark Kumulta. How are you doing the commentary here with Sam Namarov? How are you doing, mate?
I'm good, bro. How are you, man?
I'm good, thanks, mate.
Awesome. Yeah, excited for some hockey. I mean, I know these girls have been training wicked hard every week, multiple times a week, and I'm excited to see what they can do on home ice.
Yeah. This is first time we're seeing women's hockey here in Auckland in a while. So it's going to be a great game, and we've got a good, big fan base here already sitting down and waiting for the game. So let's go over to the ice and see the face-off.
We've got the Auckland team here just having a couple words before the start of the game, going over lines, strategies. No doubt there's a lot of excitement and nerves playing in front of a home crowd for the first time in almost 2 years.
No doubt. The COVID's delayed and canceled a lot of these games, and last year we didn't have any games in Auckland. It's good to be back.
Centering our Auckland Steel, we've got Rachel Neville Lamb, assistant captain for the season, and on left wing, Helen Murray. It's also Helen's birthday today, so big shout out to Helen Murray. And then on left defense, Lily Hivdegi, accompanied by number 10, Ashley Richmond. And then joining them on right wing, we've got Sabina Tuncliffe. And here we go. Puck won by the Wakatipu Wild, fighting for it in the Steel zone. Almost cleared, but back down into the corner. Battling for the puck. Neville Lamb kicks it out, but it's still behind the Auckland Steel net. Centering pass misses everyone, and Helen Murray corrals it in the corner, looking for a partner to pass to. Over to Ashley Richmond, who kicks it up the right side boards. Good pressure from the Wakatipu Wild to start, really keeping it in the Auckland Steel zone. Shot on net, easily kicked away. Centering feed. Hivdegi skates it up, gets it over the red line. And Anjali Murley, who's been on a tear, picking it up, takes a shot and grabbed by the Wakatipu Wild goalie for the first shot of the game.
Wild already made a change there from their starting lineup, which was Kelly Nelson and Lova Holmquist and Inge Kemp. Their defense was Sanzi Pielek-Jones and Aoife Orr. In goal for the Wild tonight is Lily Forbes.
Jamie Jones, newly minted captain, flying around the net, looking for someone to pass to. Kicks it through to Anjali Murley, who's got room, and just loses it, but kept in the zone beautifully. Outside the blue line, Jones corrals it. Kicks it to Hansen, who's made the transition from inline hockey. This is our first Auckland Steel ice hockey game, and almost given away there at center ice, but managed to get back. Pascoe with a slick move to almost get it out of the zone. And a hooking penalty called on the Auckland Steel captain, Jamie Jones. She'll sit for 2 minutes. What do you think of the first couple minutes of play, Marku?
We're going to the both ends of the ice. It's looking good. Jamie Jones there takes a penalty, leaves her stick a little bit too long under the player's skates, and the Wild player takes a tumble.
Oh, and just deflects over the top of the Auckland Steel net, luckily.
Kelly Nelson takes it behind the net. Avaniemi on defense with the puck.
Kicks it back, just kept in the zone nicely by 61. Oh, and a great save by Lachlan Hyde. Just getting the low blocker on that one, and they managed to clear it. And Neville Lamb streaking after the puck. Heavy forecheck, even on the penalty kill. Kept in by Rachel Murray. As the Auckland Steel look dominant on this power kill.
Couple of good shots there from the Wild, and that sneaky bounce over the goal.
Yeah, you play a bit of goal yourself, Marky. What do you think of those sneaky bounces?
Oh, they're the worst. Absolutely. You never know where those bounces are going. Give me a straight shot from the blue line any day.
Yeah. No, Wild just setting it up, trying to center that puck, but it kicks out past the blue line. The Wakatipu Wild will have to regroup and then re-enter the zone here. It's Anjali, almost gets that. And look at those hands as she gets across into the zone.
Anjali does a great job killing time on a penalty kill.
As the penalty for Jamie Jones comes to an end. And she's out and almost gets that breakaway pass right out of the box. It's what everyone dreams of. And Jazz kicking it forward.
Holmquist takes the puck deep, goes behind the net. Helmray.
Oh, and off the post.
Wild's top line making a name for themselves.
Yeah, impressive pressure into the Auckland Steel zone by that top line, eh?
Nelson takes a shot, goes in the corner.
Harold battling for it in the corner. Now Wakatipu Wild player takes a tumble, but no penalty on the play. Another battle. Marku, are you surprised about the intensity and the physicality of this game so far? It looks like every play in the corner, there's pushing, there's shoving.
Yeah, it's great to see the intensity. The women are really skating hard into those battles on the corners.
Ricky Lee looking for the pass and just gets it out to Murray. He's looking for her options, and she decides to take it into the zone herself. Looking for that centering pass. Little chip shot. Rebound in front of the net. Nothing doing on that one. The Wakatipu Wild kick it out. But Neville Lamb gets a piece of it and chips it right back out into the Auckland Steel zone. To Anjali Mulry. He stops up.
Good forecheck there by Manuela Pedrosa.
Mulry takes it and loses it. Jones skating hard with the puck around and gets it out with a full head of steam entering the zone, and a big collision between Jones and a Wakatipu Wild player.
Jamie Jones is a beast when she gets her jets on.
She is one strong lady.
good to see the refs allowing some physicality in the game so far.
Absolutely, and I talked to a couple of these players before the game, and almost all of them said that the physicality of ice hockey was one of their favorite parts. So definitely no shying away from those big collisions here as Neville Lamb chips it into the zone and skates after it, almost negating the icing, but it's going to come all the way back to the Auckland Steel zone, and they will not be allowed to change.
You know, Sam, I wondered coming into New Zealand, like rugby being such a big sport here, like how much do the players learn from like playing rugby through the physicality and bringing that into ice hockey here? How much is that like the trademark Kiwi style of play?
Absolutely. I mean, Kiwis are all about getting stuck in and getting into it, not shying away from anything. So you can definitely see on ice hockey how that will translate over. And a shot over the top of the net. Another high riser. The steal in the corner, using that cycling down low. As Thorne kicks it out with a nice pass to Lily, who's got a full head of steam. Neville Lamb streaking into the zone. She is flying tonight. Love the intensity that Neville Lamb brings to every single game, every shift, 110%.
While they're able to get the puck up with Kelly Nelson.
Looking for that shot, and a great save by Lachlan Hyde with no rebound given up.
Point blank opportunity for Kelly Nelson from the slot.
And how much of a difference do you think it makes, Marku, when you've got someone as solid as Lachlan Hyde, who's played internationally, to back up that cage for you and make sure even those ones that do get through, they're not getting in that net.
I mean, having a great goaltender behind you, that brings you that confidence as a team that she'll always have your back.
And Lily gets it streaking up and gets a shot in off the pads, looking for that rebound. Cross-ice pass misses everyone to Richmond, who just kicks it up. And Anjali Murli, who has a slick move to enter the zone. And Richmond back to cover it. Kicks it out, nice out of the zone. Lily pushing it through, but can't get a shot away.
Wild dumped the puck in, and it's recovered by Steele.
Kicking it out to Jasmine Corno-Pasco, who's flying up the ice with that stick handling that she's known for. Battling behind the net. Very physical game, this. And dumped back in, a smart play by McLean. McLean previously playing for the Wakatipu Wild. She's now moved up to Auckland and playing for the Auckland Steel, tending that blue line. And Bruce just holding that puck up in the corner with two Wakatipu Wild players unable to move that puck. They finally come away with it with some good zone time for the Auckland Steel. Pass misses everyone, and McLean's there to gather it behind her net. Stops up.
Thorne misses the pass, and it goes all the way to the Wild end.
But a good forecheck by Murray.
Offenniemi seeing some pressure, able to clear through the boards.
And Harold battling. Oh, and an interference-looking penalty on Jones, but no one's called, and a shot, and no one knows where the puck is, and it's a scramble, and they blow the whistle.
Ref loses the side of the puck. They were still open. There's a major scramble in front of the net of Hyde. And we're seeing Wild's top line playing physically, and they have that strategy of they're doing a good job of clearing the puck through the boards and getting it up to Nelson, who's one of the strongest players on the Wild, able to bring the puck over the line.
And just over that red line, dumps it in, no icing. Tries to clear it, but Neville Lamb comes away with it. Up to the blue line and intercepted by the Wild. Lily hard up the boards. The Wild emptying the zone. And just misses wide on that blistering shot from the Wakatipu Wild.
Nelson on the puck again after taking that shot. Takes another shot over the goal. Cycles it back to Holmquist. Back behind the net. After it, Spooner raised after it. And the puck goes in the corner. It's covered by Steele.
Murray in a nice pass to streaking Neville Lamb, who kicks it back to Murray, a shot.
Steele take the puck down. Pass up the boards.
And a diving play by Richmond to kick that out and prevent it from coming into the Steele zone. Up to Lilly, who's tripped up on the play, and there's gonna be a penalty, a delayed penalty here, as Hyde skates to the bench to get that extra attacker on. But it looks like that penalty is gonna be called. But great work by the Auckland Steele to enter the Wakatipu Wild zone with speed. When you enter the zone with speed, you're gonna draw those penalties.
Great play there, getting that shot to Helen Murray, she's having her birthday today. She would have loved to score on the opportunity, eh?
Hey, it's still early in the game, Marku. I trust that we'll see a Helen Murray birthday goal before this game's up. As Jones takes the puck back and skates it into the zone, but just misses it, and that's going to be offsides.
Nelson to take the faceoff against Mulari.
We got our #1 power play unit out there for the Auckland Steele with Anjali Murley. We've got Rachel Neville Lamb, Jamie Jones defense looking for an option. Out to Anjali, her and Jones play catch. Jones looking for an option, takes a shot, but that's deflected away, picked up by Pascoe, who looks for her options. And that slips away, and it's going to go all the way down into the Auckland Steele zone. And they'll be forced to regroup and bring it back up and try again. Long stretch pass to Pascoe, who's got speed entering the zone. Tough battle for the puck in the corner to keep it in the zone, but it kicks out. And a good body by Richmond to make sure that it doesn't have the Wakatipu Wild player coming in, preventing a 2-on-1. And Pascoe coming up. Looks like they've got a 3-on-2 here. To Anjali Murley, who takes a shot, and a glove save by the Wakatipu Wild. But that was a great chance coming into the zone with numbers. It's exactly how you draw it up.
Wild hungry on that forecheck, but it leaves open a 3-on-2 attack by the Steele. Second power play unit for Steele.
See if they can get something going. Harold in the corner behind the net. McLean trips up, no call on the play. Wakatipu Wild have it in their zone. And a great play, Lily Hivdegi bringing it up.
Pielak Jones clears the puck.
Richmond looking for options behind the net. Richmond playing a great game defensively, making some really good decisions, playing with such a cool head. Nice move by the Wild to enter the zone, and a great save by Lachlan Hyde as she gets a shoulder to that to deflect it up and into the netting.
That might have been around 5-6 shots that Nelson has already from that slot point.
Yeah, she is loving those slot shots. But Lachlan Hyde equal to the task every single play. Murray taking it out of her zone, surveying around. Hits Neville Lamb, who gets bumped, but no call on the play. Very physical game, but the fans love it.
Wild working the puck up the boards with
Looked
Bennett.
like it got numbers, but a nice poke check to prevent that from turning into anything more dangerous. And a nice breakup by Captain Jamie Jones, who's streaking over the middle line. And a tough play to get taken out.
Hollier cycles with the puck around the goal, gets the puck again, shoots.
And a great save by Lachlan Hyde. No rebound, making it look easy out there.
Mulari battles with the puck on the boards, gets it to Pasco. She takes a turn and puts on her jets.
Oh, and Jess fans on that after a great move. But it looks like the play is going to be offside anyways.
Mulari looking strong after playing 15 years of hockey. Long time ice fern. Good to see her back on the ice after giving birth a couple of times.
And kicks it out, and a goal for the Wakatipu Wild.
Kelly Nelson finally cashes in on that slot shot. And here we have a replay.
And a great heads-up play to kick that puck out into the slot where Kelly Nelson just coming down, and she's not going to miss that one.
What a backhand assist from going around from Lova Holmquist to Nelson. Too many shots from that area, and it'll eventually go in.
And the Auckland Steel will look to counter and deflects up into the netting of the Auckland Steel zone.
Pedrosa takes the face-off against
and Thorne kicks it up, trying to hit Harold. And a Wakatipu Wild player taking a spill, sitting on the puck. Is Harold trying to get it, playing physical. And a diving play by Richmond again to break that play up. And Bruce getting it up to Harold, who's flying into the zone, forechecking hard. And this is what you want to see out of your third line. Just hard-nosed hockey. And Bruce with a nice shot. Harold gets it. And no one knows where the puck is, but they're going to fight for it anyways. As Thorne coming away with it, and it just gets taken out of the zone, but a delayed penalty coming against the Wakatipu Wild again. What?
And we finally get the call. Wild looking a bit confused because it was a bit of a late whistle.
And a bit of confusion here, and it is going to the Wakatipu Wild. That was a bit of a late whistle, Marku. Yeah. I almost thought for a second that the Auckland Steel had pulled their goalie when they were the ones with the delayed penalty. And we get to see that power play, Auckland Steel power play in action once again. They were really close the first time. Let's see if they can cash in this time. A lot of skill on the Auckland Steel. And a great keep-in by Jamie Jones. That hand-eye coordination. Just playing catch with Anjali again. Down to Anjali. He's looking for that centering pass to Jones. Takes a shot, and it just goes through. And another great keep-in, this time by Murray. But the puck comes out, and Jones is going to have to collect it and regroup. Murray skating it into the Wakatipu zone. Kicks it back to Neville Lamb, who chucks it down into the corner. Centering pass misses everyone and kicks out of the Wakatipu Wild zone as we go into the last minute. Nifty between the legs move by Pasco to receive that puck. He's adding a little bit of spice on that one. Oh, and lucky that didn't go up, and jumps on top. And Pasco just kicks it wide. The Wakatipu Wild look to enter the zone shorthanded, but picked up by Anjali Murli, who skates it up. With 10 seconds left, streaking into the zone. Can she get a shot away? Kept in and battled for. And a nice shot down in the corner as things get heated towards the end of the game. And it was only a matter of time before that started to boil over. These players have been playing so physically the entire game.
Big physical scrum there. Hollier from the Wild and Mulari and Harold. All right, we're going to go into the first period break here. And during the period, we're going to have a interview with Jamie Jones.
Yeah, so we will hear from newly appointed captain Jamie Jones as she discusses the new captainship and a bit about what she thinks her team did well and could improve on. And we're going to have to ask her about some of those big hits because, ooh-wee, the body was flying out there.
Also for the period break, we have an exhibition game with some junior Auckland players.
As the under-12s take the ice. Absolutely flying around the boards there. Looks like the goalie is the fastest skater there, leading the pack. They're greeted by a roaring Auckland crowd.
Both Steel and Wild showing great support for the young players. Staying in and watch as we play for a couple of minutes. And we are underway. Farrar with the puck. And it's turned over by Pang. It's a battle for it. Pang takes another bang at it. Big scrum in the middle. Who gets it? It's the Spider-Man, and that is...
Oh, and a breakaway and a shot and a big save by Spider-Woman there to pick up the loose, change it, cashing in.
Push it in. And that is Mana Kege. Age 14. That's our first goal of this game.
A new puck thrown in.
And we have Cunningham. Cunningham again, doing great on defense.
And these young girls are just under 12, and look at the skill in skating out there. I mean, they look like they're ready to teach a Learn This Skate class, to be honest. How great is that for the future of women's hockey in New Zealand is very bright.
Yeah, the game opens up. We see some speed and good skating.
Oh, and takes a shot, but deflected off the stick. The Auckland Steel player getting in the way.
And we have a breakaway, but
we've
Cunningham.
got two pucks on the ice.
And a rebound and score by Pang. Cunningham again with the puck, and it gets knocked off.
A bit of hack and whack time. And a great save.
Goalie covers that up.
And that was supposed to be the end, but another puck is thrown in and everyone goes swarming after it.
And that was Butterfield in net for the green team. On the other end of the ice, we have Kwok in net. And does it for the under 12s.
So coming up, we'll hear from new captain Jamie Jones. Jamie Jones, newly appointed captain of the Auckland Steel.
Hey,
Jamie,
guys.
first off, that C looks great on you. Congratulations on getting the captainship this season.
Hey, thank you. I'm very proud, and I'm really proud to represent Auckland, and I'm sure all the girls are proud too. So yeah, I've got the full support.
Jamie, that was a really physical first period with a lot of hits being thrown by both teams. What do you think about the physicality from the other team and from how your team responded?
Oh yeah, I think it's fun. It makes the game fun. It makes it entertaining. It's part of the game for sure. It's just how we take it, and I think totally it's part of the game, and we love it. So it's all good.
Awesome. Definitely no backing down from any challenge from these girls.
For sure, for sure. We definitely don't want to back down.
And what do you think about your team's performance? A really close first period. With
Yeah, totally. I just think we need to get shots to the net, just the basic hockey things. Just go to the net, get the pucks on, and, we'll be rewarded by that. And I think that's what we're lacking at the moment, just getting that puck to the net.
Absolutely. And on the lighter side, those under 12 girls, man, some of them were killing it out there.
Oh my gosh, I agree. I think just the people that are coming up through women's hockey is going to be amazing. Some of those under 12s, man, they need to put a jersey on, get out there right now.
That's what I was thinking. Well, Jamie, what do you have to say to the young girls and older women out there who are looking to get into ice hockey, put on the skates for the first time, or just get back into it?
Oh, I just say come out there. Like, we're open to everyone playing. We want everyone on the ice with us, even the under 12s. We, honestly, as a captain of Auckland, we are proud of them. We're part of their hockey community, and we are just so proud to see all these young girls coming and playing. So it's really awesome to see, and some of them, they all amazing. So yeah, that's really cool to see.
Awesome. Thanks so much. Jamie
Thank
Jones,
you.
newly appointed captain of the Auckland Steel. Thank you so much for your time, Jamie. Get back to your team.
Thank you. Thanks,
All right,
Sam.
best of luck. Welcome back, everyone, for a second period of hockey incoming after a really fast, physical first period. I'm joined, as always, by my lovely co-pilot, Marku.
Hi.
Marku, what did you think of that first period?
Well, like Sam, you said, it's been a physical battle so far. And, yeah, we have great chances both ends, so it's a tight game.
Yeah, it's
sure.
what you love to see, and the crowd are so into it. You could tell every play there was oohs and ahs from the crowd. When there was a big hit, the crowd loved it. So great to see the crowd getting involved. As we're saying, this is the first time in about 2 years that we've seen women's hockey return to Paradise Avondale. But down in the South Island, we've got the Canterbury Inferno up 1-0. Another close game, so really close games, Marku? No blowouts in this league.
Auckland still is leading the standings at the moment, with the Wild close behind. So they've come up here and try with a real intent of like climbing to that top spot.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's great to see that every club, is really competitive and anyone can win on any day. And that's the type of hockey you want to see. You don't want to see one person run away with it.
Yeah, that's ice hockey. It's one of the most random sports in major sports compared to like basketball.
Statistically,
yeah, statistically, there's a lot of more randomness involved. So it's a great sport to watch.
Yeah, all it takes is one bad bounce into the goal, and that's your season. That can be your season over. So you don't really get that in many other sports.
Yeah.
Not typically a random basketball shot that goes in unless it hits off someone's head. I'm not too sure.
That's right.
As we just go down to the bench to see Coach Jeff Bohemy giving his team a bit of a pep talk, but it looks like we've got, a great leadership team on the Auckland Steel with many of these women competing at international levels for years. So they know what to say. They know what needs to be done. It's 1-0. It's a close game. And it looks like the Auckland Steel are going to start off with a penalty. Maybe there's matching penalties between the Auckland Steel and the Wakatipu Wild. There's a bit of some physicality at the end of that last period with Ashley Richmond sticking up for her teammates, which you love to see. She's had a great game, hasn't she, Marku? Just defensively, she's been solid out there.
She's been great.
As Murray gets it into the zone, looking for that centering pass, flips it up, and a wraparound shot by Neville Lamb, and a good save by the Wakatipu Wild.
Wild's penalty comes to an end, so now that puts the Wild on power play. Pielak Jones with the puck, puts it behind the net to Holmquist.
Deflection that takes a hit off someone's helmet, and the Auckland Steel are able to clear it out of their zone and go for a change.
Kemp unable to get the puck, and Steel clears it. Hollier, big long pass, goes all the way to Hyde.
He plays it into the corner. Jamie Jones getting it, rimming it around the boards, but can't seem to get it out. Nelson with the puck, surveying her options. In front of the net, but no one there.
Wild get their power play cycle going. And a shot.
And a nice stick save by Hyde. Hits off a player. And Jones just sends it the length of the ice to get it clear. And Pascoe on her horse, getting to it, and a close shot.
Mulati doing a great job intercepting that and putting it all the way to the boards, back behind the net to Pascoe.
Pascoe picking up in the corner. See what she can do. Loses it to the Wakatipu Wild players. Up to center ice. They battle for it. back into the steel zone where McLean picks it up, skating hard around her boards, looking for the play, gets it out of her zone. And Pascoe with the puck now, streaking up, kicks it up to Murley. Almost a breakaway there. Thorne kicking it back to Richmond, now out of the penalty box after serving 2 minutes. She dumps it back to her defensive partner. And McLean in her zone, looking for someone to pass to, passes to Richmond, who's brought down to the ice. And a weird bounce that ends up in front of the Steel's net, but they have control of it. Up to Bruce. And Thorne chasing after it, but the Wakatipu Wild player gets there. And they're battling for it. Hit out of the air by Bruce with a great play. And a scramble, and Harold gets a shot away, but another great save by the Wakatipu Wild goalie. But that was a great chance from the Auckland Steel's third line. Some great pressure there.
And great saves from Lily Forbes in net
to keep this a 1-0 game.
Bennett takes it up into the corner. Still able to clear the puck from.
As Neville Lamb kicks it back to Lily. And Neville Lamb streaking after it, entering the zone, still has it, and a big body by Wakatipu Wild player to bring her down. Murray looking for options to Neville Lamb in front of the net. And another delayed penalty against Auckland team, going to Jamie Jones.
Jamie Jones completely takes out a player, but unfortunately seems to be outside the play, and that will probably be interference.
Yes. Jones pleading a case, but it looks like the refs are set on giving her 2. But a great start to this second period with a lot of end-to-end action, making for a really exciting game as the Auckland Steel clear that puck all the way down with Pascoe chasing after it.
Kemp takes the puck. Steel able to clear the puck.
As Pascoe into the zone, trying to make a nice move to Angelique.
Pascoe seems to take some sort of an injury and is doubled down on the bench. Hopefully Pascoe's all right. Seems like she was injured in some kind of a situation with trying to go through a couple of Wild players.
And Pascoe's such a huge part of this team, leading the team in points and also the league. And if she can't return, that's a huge blow to the Auckland Steel for the rest of the game. And a great save by Lachlan Hyde.
Felix Jones and Spooner assisting and shooting, getting some chances, but...
And Hivdegi streaking up the ice as shorthanded, takes a shot and a nice save by the Wakatipu Wild, the low blocker save, as Thorne battles for it in the corner.
Weeks able to clear. Spooner passes it up to Mills. Back to Weeks.
As it skips out of the Auckland Steel zone and forces the Wakatipu Wild to tag up.
Hollier with the puck. Cycles it back to the blue line.
And a nice block by Neville Lamb.
Helmrich keeps it in.
As Neville Lamb and Wakatipu Wild battle for it. It's a massive scrum, looking like rugby out there, and it kicks out.
And the puck is cleared to the Wild end. Up to Kemp. Nelson takes a shot across the goal line. We have a call
And a whistle. As a Wakatipu Wild player heads to the bench. And we're getting told that that's for too many men on the ice. So the Wakatipu Wild player had 6 players on the ice. So we're going to get 2 minutes of the Auckland Steel power play again. And interestingly, there's no Jasmine Horner-Pascoe on this, so still dealing to whatever injury she sustained. And we'll see Lily Hansen take her place on that top power play unit. It kicks back to Jones. Jones sends it in for Neville Lamb, who's battling behind the net for it. To Anjali Malik. Tries to send it through. And kicked out of the zone by the Wakatipu Wild. And Murray will look for her options. But the pass just getting away. And nice keeping from Jones. And another penalty for interference from the Wakatipu Wild, and we're going to see a 5-on-3 for the Auckland Steel, and the Auckland crowd loving that, Marku.
Absolutely loving. Jamie Jones with the puck, just using that brunt force she has and tries to go past Holmquist. Holmquist is not having none of it and tries to use illegal methods and is called on interference on Jones.
And we're going to see a 5-on-3 for Auckland Steel's second power play unit. Let's see if they can get something going.
Wild with a big face-off win is able to clear. We have 5-on-3.
Richmond and Harold just play catch.
Weeks doing a great job on the forecheck, not allowing the Steel to make a play.
And we've got McLean, and she just can't seem to get it into the zone, and they take an offside. And much to the relief of the Auckland fans, we see Pascoe returning to the ice for this power play number 1. Such a huge part of the team. It's Jones to Pascoe, and they look to set it up. Pascoe streaking into the zone, looking to make a move. Up to Jones. To Mallory. Shot. And a big save. But Pascoe has it up to Jones. Top of the slot. It's loose. Oh, and off the post. as Jones pressing, but just can't get it through. Merlee with the shot. Deflection as Murray up to Neville Lamb, who takes the shot, and it's loose. And a errant pass goes out of the zone, but what a string of opportunities for the Auckland Steel team. And Murray with the interception, looking for someone to pass to, kicks it out to Richmond, to Pascoe, trying to find Laurie on the far side, who still has it. Richmond takes it deep into the Wakatipu zone. And she is just a powerhouse. As the Wakatipu Wild player is out, but a good keep in. As Mulari takes it into the zone a little prematurely, and we'll get an offside. Marku, what did you think of that power play? Lots of excitement, eh?
Lots of excitement here in Avondale as the crowd goes wild for those shots and are really hungry for that goal. Wakatipu Wild players can breathe a sign of relief after that penalty kill, and they're still getting trapped with exhausted players and are relieved for that
absolutely
offside call.
And that post coming in clutch there to prevent this game from getting tied up, but it's still 1-0. And an errant pass. And Harold into the corner. Battle for that puck. Oh, and just high, missing that shot. As Harold gets it out of the zone and then chases after it with no icing. Bruce picks it up. Takes a bit of a toe pick.
Mills finally gets the puck to the end, to the boards. Weeks battling for it. Puck is cleared.
And just sent back into the Auckland Steel Zone by the Wakatipu Wild, who tried to get it out. A bit of a bouncing puck. And it kicks out to Neville Lamb. And it looks like the Auckland Steel have numbers. But that puck just kicking off the stick. And Murray picks it up. And around the net, looking for that wraparound attempt. And a 2-on-1 here developing. And Jones with a great stick to break up any further damage from that. And a great save by Lachlan Hyde to cover that. So a close game here with 15 shots for the Auckland Steel and 14 for the Wakatipu Wild. So this game is neck and neck, folks. Do not go anywhere. As Mulari takes it out of the zone and gets past, and it looks like we're going to see another penalty for the Wakatipu Wild, as Pascoe has words for the Wakatipu Wild player. Don't touch my line mate.
Avanemi is sent to the box for body checking. I mean, we've been loving the physical play here, but still in the women's league, body checking is not allowed, and you gotta play the puck first, and that's the rule. You gotta be going for the puck first. You can't just be looking to lay someone out there. As Pascoe with the puck, looking for options, sends it up to Neville Lamb. He gets it deep. And a big collision, but looks like both players are okay as Mulari comes up with the puck with Pascoe, looking for Jones. Jones takes the shot and just misses high on a great opportunity.
Pascoe looking for options. Murray behind the net.
Nelson on short-handed.
And a nice glove save from Lachlan Hyde. Flashing the leather there. And those glove saves feel so good for the goalies, don't they, Marku?
They do. They're very satisfying. Hyde making it look easy.
Absolutely.
Weeks to take the face-off.
And just
with a shot on net straight from the face-off.
And Richmond doing it herself, going coast to coast. Gets it into the Wakatipu zone. As Hyde comes out of the net to stop the puck for Richmond, who looks for options up to Mulari, who stops up. Up to Hivdegi, who gives chase. Pascoe looking for options over the line, tries to make a move, but puck squirts away from her.
Here, like Jones clears it over the line. Back to the steal in.
As we finish up the last few seconds on the Wakatipu Wild penalty kill. And a scrum breaking out.
And we have a fight with
Pascoe.
Neville Lamb and Arvaniemi.
Straight out of the box, Pascoe taking exception to the hit on Mulari.
I missed how that started.
Well, it looked like, in a couple plays before, Mulari was coming down and got hit, and that's what led to that Auckland Steel power play. And then Pascoe taking exception to that hit and wanting a little bit of retribution for her line mate. Looks like she came right after her after the penalty was finished by the Wakatipu Wild player. So these girls not backing down from anything.
Yeah, the ref initially showing out immediately, but there's now a discussion with the captains on how this is going to be played out. I have not seen a fight in the men's league this year, and this, watching my first women's league game tonight, we already have our first fight.
But you can just tell that the Auckland Steel players are just playing with so much passion in front of their home crowd. And you see that passion on the ice. You see it in the way they skate, they forecheck, they backcheck, the physicality, sticking up from your players. Marku, there truly is no game like ice hockey where you get it all. The camaraderie between your teammates. Both you and I play. We know, your teammates become your family, don't they?
Yeah, you stick up for your teammates. Couple of standout players with physicality. Rachel Neville Lamb just laying the body, not giving up an inch.
Rachel Neville Lamb never one to shy away from the physical side of the game. And just an energizer bunny out there. Brings it every single shift.
Also from the Wakatipu Wild, Emma Arvaniemi, wanting to get part into those fights and body checks, and We'll see if she gets some more penalties out of this one. Not a Finnish player, despite her name. She's a Kiwi in South Island. We have some in, shall we say, import players in our teams here. With the Wakatipu Wild, there's a Swedish player with Holmquist. Nelson, don't think she has a citizenship yet, but it's almost a Kiwi now, having been here for several years. How about on steel? I know Eva Wardetsky, that's French-born.
Yeah, well, Eva Wardecki, she's half French, half Kiwi. And we've got a lot of players from all over the place here, and a lot of foreign influence. Now we've got Ashley Richmond. She actually got into ice hockey. Her dad was Canadian,
right,
and is super into it. And that seems to be a story with a lot of these players. They seem to have some North American or Scandinavian influence. And that's what gets them into ice hockey initially, because a lot of Kiwis just have no idea that there's ice hockey in New Zealand, or that it's even a sport.
Yeah, if you're listening to this, you might have had that conversation many times, like, oh, there's ice hockey in New Zealand.
But I'll tell you, if you want to see more of this, tomorrow night,
same place, same time.
Same place, same time. And I can almost guarantee the same amount of action, because what has built up tonight is a lot of physicality, a lot of compete from both sides, and I am so excited to see what it looks like tomorrow.
Exactly. These teams, they won't be slowed down, they will be warmed up.
Absolutely. As we just get the refs talking it over with the captain and the coaches, just to make sure that everyone's on the same page. We don't want to see this game get out of hand. A bit of physicality is good, but we don't want to see things get too messy. Although I'm sure some of these fans have other ideas in mind.
Yeah, once we go into fighting territory that usually we don't want to see too much of, it takes a while for the refs to sort that out. Looks like we got one player from each team in the penalty box, Vasco and Avanemi. And we continue 5-on-5.
As Richmond gets a puck and dumps it deep. She's been flying this game, eh, Marku?
She has. Nelson takes the puck away. Shoot goes to the net, and unable to connect with Holmquist. Holmquist takes the puck to the boards. Richmond gets it.
Can never land. Wardecki just can't get there. And a nice move by Nelson. And a great save by Lachlan Hyde to stop the puck on that 2-on-1 as it comes across.
That was a great save from Hyde with Nelson and Holmquist. That's a pair from the Wakatipu Wild to keep your eyes on. They seem to have great chemistry with the puck.
Absolutely.
As Mulari takes the face-off. Wakatipu Wild wins it.
And Jones as the Wakatipu Wild get it into the steel zone. Mulari comes away with the puck, looking for someone to pass to. She elects just to skate it out of the zone, but comes away with it. As Hansen fighting for the puck. bit of a fight, and the Wakatipu Wild come away with it. And Jones, again, there to break up that 2-on-1, coming around the net. Looking for Lily, who gets a puck as she gets sent into the boards. But good job to get into the zone. As the Wakatipu Wild player weaving with it and just puts it wide.
Collier goes coast to coast on that.
And a hard shot, and almost deflected by the Auckland Steel player into their own net. As McLean trying to get it out of the zone. She still has it, looking for options with 2 Wakatipu Wild player on it, throws it. And Harold comes away with it. And a big hit. And the Wakatipu Wild just having no problem throwing the body out there. And a 3-on-2 developing.
Holmquist takes it over to the attacking zone.
And a nice save by Hyde, again answering the bell. And Hivdegi just looking to get it out of their zone, pressured by the Wakatipu Wild as she sends it off to Richmond, who hits it hard off the boards and sends it down the ice. And no icing on the play, as it must have hit an Auckland Steel player. Neville Lamb gets that puck, sends it off to Richmond. Richmond to Murray, who just sends it up and kicks it up, and Thorne coming in and gets a shot away, but a good stick, and Murray and some pushing and shoving in front of the net with the goalie getting in on the action. The goalie's missing out on the physicality. He's like, where's my turn? And she gives Neville Lamb a little bit of a shove, but nothing comes of that.
Neville Lamb maybe saw the puck still loose, but Lily Forbes was not having it.
Absolutely, play to the whistle. And a nice shot off the face-off by Murray. As Jones unable to keep that puck in. And another penalty coming up. And this looks like a pretty blatant hook. And the Wakatipu Wild player pleading her case here, but she doesn't look like she's going to get any sympathy from the refs, as she's going to sit for 2 for hooking. And the Auckland Steel will go up on another power play, but with their lead scorer, Jasmine Horner-Pascoe, sitting in the box with a double major for fighting. So let's see how they fare without Horner-Pascoe. As Jones gets the puck and keeps it on that blue line. Through to Lily, who gets a nice shot and a great toe save by Forbes. As Murray under fire. Mulari coming around with the puck to Murray, who sends it up to Neville Lamb. Mulari comes away with the puck, looking for her options. Kicks it back to Jones, who winds up, takes a low shot, and a nice kick save. As Jones with it again, and another looking for that 5-hole shot, and she been all over the place. And a bit of tussling in front of the net. And the Auckland fans do not like that.
Forbes quick to shot that 5-hole as Jamie Jones takes another shot in short time. She's hungry for that goal now.
She is, and she knows it's a 1-0 game with the shots almost even here.
Wild are able to clear.
Clear it all the way down.
And
And
the
that's
period.
going to be the end of the period.
With leaving a minute and 10.
So that period having pretty much everything except goals.
Pretty much everything, yeah.
Kia ora, I'm joined with Anjali Mulari here, one of the leading goal scorers from the Auckland Steel. Anjali, how would you describe that second period for you guys?
I think you can all agree I'd say physical. They're very physical and yeah, I guess it's a bit different from our normal game, but yeah, physical is the one word I'd say.
Absolutely. And we saw in that period a big hit on you and then Jasmine Horner-Pascoe coming and standing up for you. What does it mean to have people on the team that will stand up for you like that?
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah, can't really put it into words, but no, it's great to know that your teammates have your back in situations like that.
Absolutely. And we know that you're a mother of 2 younger children. How do you manage to balance being one of the top New Zealand ice hockey athletes and having 2 young children? That seems like such an enormous task.
It's hard. I wouldn't say it's not hard, but my husband's great. He's so supportive. He's down there with the kids, holding both of them on his lap. So, yeah, a supportive husband is definitely how I can manage it. It is definitely tough at times, but no, it's so worth it, and it's so nice seeing the smile on their face when I walk past.
Awesome. What an amazing feeling and what an amazing thing to have your family down here watching.
Yeah, and this young girls game is so cool for my daughter to see. I'm so glad they're putting on something like this. It's so cool to see the talent coming through.
Yeah, absolutely. I was talking to Jamie Jones, the captain, about it, and she was just blown away by the talent. She said get an Auckland Steel jersey on some of these girls, so
Yeah, for
it
sure.
doesn't look like it'll be long for that.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say to, I guess, young mothers out there who are kind of looking to get into sport or get back into sport, you know, any words of advice, I guess, to balance it?
Yeah, just go for it. Yeah, it's definitely hard postpartum coming back, but just go to that first training and just, go have a go, and then it just comes back naturally. It doesn't come back overnight. But yeah, keep going to trainings, and I'm starting to feel a little bit more normal after having babies.
Awesome. Well, you look like you're killing it out there, so best of luck in that third period, and
Cool.
I feel like a goal's coming, so
Oh
enjoy.
yeah, I really hope so. Thanks so much.
Thanks for that, Tom Anjali.
Thanks.
Welcome back. Third period action here in Auckland. Auckland Steel against the Wakatipu Wild. And do we have a very heated game here tonight, Sam, eh?
Absolutely. You're hearing it from Mulari herself. One word to describe this game: physical.
That's right. I had some words with some of the audience members, and they're really excited about the game tonight. And the faith is on that the Steel was gonna come back.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 1-0 game. The shots on goal are pretty much the same, with Lachlan High doing an amazing job to keep the Steel within reach. I wouldn't be surprised to see this game break open in the third here, Marku.
Yeah. Are we gonna see another fight tonight?
I don't know. Will we see a goal or another fight first? Let us know in the live chat if you're watching which one you think we'll see, and then also which one you want to see.
Yeah, as we have Neville Lamb take the face-off against Nelson to start the third.
And the Steel will remain on a power play for about another minute as the Wakatipu Wild take control of it. And can't get it out as Jamie Jones manages to keep it in.
Now Holmquist to the races.
With Neville Lamb streaking back, sending it around to Murray. He looks for Lilly.
Holmquist takes a turnover.
Free. Oh, and just wide, but a dangerous play there as Jones is slow to get to her feet, with Hansen receiving that cross-ice pass and streaking into the zone. Maintains control of it. Looking for Murray, who gets it at her feet, with Richmond unable to keep it in, and looks like Nelson on a breakaway coming in, and a great save by Lachlan Hyde on the breakaway to deny our only goal scorer of the night, Kelly Nelson, coming across beautifully.
Despite scoring tonight, Nelson will be seeing some nightmares about Hyde tonight.
Absolutely, and Mulari picks up the puck, stops up looking for her partner, but just no one seems to be there. As the Wakatipu Wild get it deep into the Auckland Steel zone, Hivdegi battling for it, sends it around, but it's recovered by the Wakatipu Wild player. They play catch behind the net, with McLean getting it up to the point to Bruce. Sends it up to Thorne, looking for someone, trying to center it, but no one there. The Wild sending it all the way down the ice for an icing. So we'll come all the way back. And the refs have the unenviable job of trying to figure out who was on the ice before that icing and try to get them back off the bench.
The players will try to sneak out if they can.
Absolutely. When you're gassed at the end of a shift, the last thing you want to do is get back on the ice and try to defend in your zone. Harold with a nice face-off win. Up to Vogel, who gets a nice shot off. Vogel trying to send it up, but misses her pass. The Wakatipu Wild remaining onside. Send it deep. As one of the Wild players takes a tumble, Harold trying to get it out of his zone but can't. And the puck bouncing around dangerously in front of the Auckland Steel net. But it's shot out of the zone by Thorne, and they go for a change. McLean with the puck, looking for someone. It kind of comes out behind the Auckland Steel zone. And a nice play by Murray to just get it out of the zone. A bit of back and forth to start period number 3, as Harold gets the puck but can't chip it past Wakatipu Wild player. McLean comes away with it, looking for her options. She likes to pass it up to Neville Lamb, who streaks into the zone. She's got a full head of steam, looking to center it, and a scramble and another great save as Jones comes up with the puck, looking for options, kicks it out into the center. Jones with it again, tries to backhand it wide. Neville Lamb picks it up in the corner, and a great shift from the Auckland Steel as Jones takes a big tumble down to the ice. And it looks like Jones will stay down as she takes an awkward fall by the boards.
Jones was there battling on the boards with Kemp. She seems to be getting up now.
And Jones just taking a brief breathing period, but waving off the trainer as she will make her way to the bench under her own steam, to the roars of applause from the Auckland crowd here.
Sometimes you just get the air knocked out of your lungs and it takes a while.
Absolutely, and she went hard into the boards. But it looks like no penalty will come of that play.
Sometimes these ice hockey players need to lose an arm before they're taken out of the game.
These ice hockey players need to be dragged off the ice. They're not coming off willingly. As the Wild come away with it, crisscrossing into the middle with a hard low shot and another great save by Hyde. And she has faced over 20 shots. It seems like the majority of them coming from that right in front of the hash marks area, and she has had an answer every single time.
Right from the Hyde chance scoring slot. So Hyde's been doing a great job of taking those saves.
And
Takes one
another
off the
save.
mask. And Holmquist behind the net with the puck. Cycles around to Helmrich on defense. Back to Holmquist. Mulari able to knock it off.
As Mulari comes around the net looking for her winger. Unable to find it and unable to clear the zone. And a backhand, dangerous backhand, turned away from Hyde.
Nelson again.
And another great save and a goal on the rebound. Unable to come up with the puck.
That is Kelly Nelson. She had a couple of backhands and then races in front of the net, takes a whack at it, takes a second whack at it, and is able to bounce it over Hyde. Nothing she can do. That's 2-0 Wakatipu Wild with Nelson scoring both goals.
As Harold gets it deep and chases after it. Two players hard on the forecheck for the steal. Bruce comes away with it. It's a bit of a scramble. And Bruce with it, trying to kick it out to Thorne, who does get it, with McLean getting the puck and trying to get it deep, but it comes out of the Wakatipu Wild zone, and the Auckland Steel are forced to regroup. McLean looking for options. Takes it around behind her net and throws it with an interception to the Wild, and a nice save by Lachlan Hyde on that little floater from the Wild player.
Mills from the Wild does a great job getting that turnover, intercepting that pass from the Steel. And now we going into face-off is Pedrosa. Steel takes the puck.
Murray coming away with it. 1-on-2, but manages to get around, driving hard, tries to center it, but no one there. And a 3-on-2 for the Wild, and a can't enter the zone without being offside, so they kick it back and wind it back up. A bit of a scramble now. The Steel hungry to get that first goal to get this game back in reach. The next goal so important for both teams to decide who will take this game one of our two-game matchup.
Bennett with the puck. Steel able to recover.
And Hansen comes away with it. And overskated by the Wild player, but Pascoe back on the ice after her double major penalty. As she comes away with it. And you can tell that she's hungry. She tries to make a move. Mulari takes it. Kicks it down, cycles it for Pascoe, who tries to feed it to the center back to Mulari, but intercepted off a skate. Pascoe comes away with it, and a big collision with no penalty on the call as she tries to walk around a player. Oh, and off into the netting, but no call. And the ref finally sees it, blows his whistle.
Still make a note of it. Ref thinks about it and is right. Agrees with the players. Yes, that was netting and calls it. So yeah, you were talking about Richmond having a great game. So she's been playing inline for 13 years and ice for 6. And she's from Canada.
Yeah, a lot of these players playing both inline and ice hockey. Ice is just, can be hard to get enough practice time. In inline, it's not the exact same thing, but it's pretty close. The Wild take another shot, and Lachlan Hyde answering the task again.
Yeah, it's time for Harold to take a face-off against Weeks.
And Harold gets it to Emma Thorne, who manages to clear the zone. Emma doing well to protect that puck, but unable to get it up to her line mates as they scrum in the corner for it. Kicked down into the Wakatipu Wild zone.
Or
and
clears
out.
the puck.
And Richmond will look for her options. She sends it around the net to her partner, Hivdegi. Hivdegi kind of fans on the pass, but Richmond gets it still. And the Wild again pressuring in the Steel zone, tries to kick it through, and a bouncer and a goal on a weird deflection.
Seeing eye shot just goes there as we see it on the replay.
It looks like it might have gone off of a Steel player as they tried to block the shot. A bit of a tough break.
Yeah, it just goes through so many players that Hyde probably was struggling to see that one.
And the Wild have definitely come out this third period. And their game plan has been simple. Throw as many pucks on net as possible and hope one goes through. And there they get lucky and rewarded for that strategy.
Let's see if we can pick up the goal scorer for the Wild.
As Neville Lamb dumps it in and gives chase. Murray not far behind it. Wild rimming it around the boards, trying to get it out, but McLean with a nice hold in the zone and sends it right back in. And a breakaway opportunity tries to make a nice move, but McLean having none of that, gets his stick in there. And a bit of hack and whack at the shins. Wild players losing an edge.
Kemp with the puck. Behind the goal to Nelson. She has the puck.
Up to the point.
Avanimi. Steele finally gets it, but Nelson able to recover. Nelson again gets to the puck in the corner. Getting some help from Holmquist. Now she has the puck in the corner, gets it back to Nelson. Just trying to find an assist.
With just under 10 minutes left in the game, Auckland Steel down by 3, looking for their first goal. And that puck kind of misses everyone, but the Wakatipu Wild player are going to touch it, so it's not going to go for icing, and everyone's going to get a big change. As Jones hassles Wild player, looking at the ref wondering why that wasn't a call, as she looked like her stick was hacked out of her hands, but we play on. And a nice backwards feed from Mulari as she comes away with it, tries to make a move, but can't quite walk into the zone as Jones almost streaks in and gets it. But this puck just bouncing around, kind of not finding anyone's stick. Hansen comes away with it up to Mulari, who kicks it up to Pascoe. It looks like she dangles through her own player's legs, but we're going to see that play be offsides.
Three 0 for the Wild. Despite having a lot of opportunities, the Steel hasn't still yet to convert on the score sheet.
Nice play from Hivdegi just to get it up. And Pascoe with the puck with 2 players draped over her, but she'll come through and she finds her way in and gets a shot, but a nice save.
While trying to clear the puck, but end up hitting their own players in the back, so the puck is still in the zone. Now they get it out.
The Wild send it all the way down, and we'll get another icing. And the refs again have to find out which one of the Wakatipu Wild players were on the ice and which weren't, and try to get them back off the bench.
So the goal scorer for the Wakatipu Wild on the 3-0 goal was Zanzi Pielek-Jones with assist from Manuela Pedrosa. That was the CI shot from the point.
As Harold comes in to take the draw for the steal and wins it up to Thorne. Lilly giving chase, trying to keep it in, but can't. And that puck comes out. Thorne looking for options. And a bit of a scramble. The Wakatipu Wild come out with the puck and regroup to enter the zone.
Kemp behind the goal, cycles it to defense. The Wild with the puck.
Trying to get it across and just fanning on it, but a nice cross seam pass and a nice deflection, and Lachlan Hyde equal to the task and no rebound on that one.
The Wild top line, another great shift, and they continue putting some pressure on the Steel net with a Nelson with that great one-timer opportunity, just fanning on it, but eventually getting another shot on net. Now Weeks takes a face-off against Neville Lamb. Wins it. Steele clears the puck all the way to the other side. That is not offside.
That's not going to go for icing. The Wakatipu Wild look to counter. And a nice keep-in and a good low shot from Vogel. The Wakatipu Wild and the Steel battle for it. in the Wild zone, and they come away with it. Looking to break it out. McLean behind her own net, looking for a pass. Can't find one. And puck takes a weird bounce, and icing is negated as McLean turns and races for it. She sends it up. And Pasco, with the puck, streaking in, takes a shot and a save on a nice shot using the Wild player as a screen so that the Wild goalie cannot see her shot.
It was a good shot from the defender's legs. I agree that was well screened, but good job on Lily Forbes in making that save.
And a big collision on the blue line as Jones tries to hold it in, and now a one-on-one with a nice stick save by Hyde as Jones collides with a Wild player. Hansen comes away with the puck with a nice bit of stick handling to kick it up to Pasco, who drops it back for Hansen. Will not be offside.
And that's Holmquist, one-on-one.
And a nice stick and a nice save by Hyde. And she has had to deal with a couple tricky situations, a couple one-on-ones, a couple breakaways, and she's been equal to the task every single time.
She has been facing every single kind of shooting opportunity, and the crowd is letting them know that they appreciate her saves.
Absolutely. The crowd, the team, I'm sure the coach, everyone except the Wild players. As Murray gets a puck. Enters the zone, taking it wide around the Wild net. Looking for an option, looking for the one-timer, and it just fans on it. As Hibdegi gets it and chips it up forward to Neville Lamb, who races after it.
Hidwegi keeps it in, gets it to the corner, but it's cleared out of the zone.
And Vogel with the puck. It's a nice move between the forechecking players' legs.
Mulari races in, tries to go between two Wild players.
Pasco now with it. Tries to make a move, but poked away. Laurie to Pasco. Takes a hard shot and a glove save. And both of these goalies putting on an impressive performance.
Yeah, it's not a surprise that the scoring hasn't been more. It's Lily Forbes and Lachlan Hyde, one of the top female goaltenders in the country.
And a goaltending duo that very well could be the New Zealand international team's 1-2 goaltending matchup facing off tonight. And a nice cross-seam pass, but just broken up. And unable to get the breakaway pass as Richmond gets it and uses her body really nicely to shield that puck away from the Wild player. And a nice cross-seam pass to Hansen, who drops it off for Pasco. Tries to put it through the legs, but a Wild player there. The Wild having really good defensive formation here, just really not getting caught out of position, not getting caught in any two-on-ones. And the coaching staff doing a really good job with them to make sure they know where to be on the ice.
Clock is ticking down as we have only under 3 minutes to go. Steele is running out of time to tie this game.
And that puck batted out of midair by McLean, who gets it back out to center ice. Neville Lamb gets it up to Mulari. Looks like they could have numbers. A long shot misses the net. Neville Lamb tries to kick it down into the corner. And the Wild looking content just to make sure that puck gets out of their zone and then run this clock down.
Mills takes the puck into the corner, but Steele is able to battle it out.
Hansen gets it. And she's looking to get around the player. The battle with Richmond, the player in the corner, with Harold getting it, trying to center it, but no one home.
Puck comes out of the zone, and now it's Wild taking it into the zone, behind the net.
Trying for the wraparound attempt.
Mills. Now Steele Hansen gets the puck.
Trying to kick it out to Neville Lamb. But just not enough juice on that pass as Pascoe gets the puck. Looking for one last rush with 1 minute left on the clock. Coming in, but unable to get the shot away as she is just hassled by the whole Wakatipu Wild team. As Jones gets it, but offside is the call with 44 seconds left. As Pascoe lines up to take the draw with the Auckland Steel top line out, looking to get one on the board.
With the Wild also trying to
pick it up. And another save. 30 seconds left on the clock. As Pascoe streaks up with the puck, looking for one last push from the Auckland Steel as the crowd roars on. Mulari with the puck and trying to center it. But a nice job from the Wakatipu Wild defense to tie up the player. They're scrumming in the corner. The ref not blowing their whistle. And it comes free with 4 seconds left, winding down. It looks like Forbes is going to pick up the shutout on this occasion. The hard-fought battle between the Wakatipu Wild and the Auckland Steel. The Auckland Steel crowd showing their appreciation to the girls, even though they couldn't come away with the victory.
No, but the crowd can leave with good appreciation for the Steel and their physical play. They played hard. Even though they didn't score, this was an entertaining game we saw tonight. Wakatipu Wild really came here with a good attitude and wanted this win here in Auckland and was able to come with W.
Absolutely, a lot of passion from both sides tonight. And I think the crowd is going to walk away being very happy that they showed up to this game and witnessed a bit of everything. And even got to see some under 12 action out there.
Yeah, that's right, some future stars.
Future stars in the making for sure.
But tune in tomorrow at the same time on the YouTube channel for the live stream and live here in Auckland as the Wild will face off against Steel again. So see you tomorrow.
Marcus, so good commentating. We'll see you tomorrow, mate.
Thanks, Sam. See you tomorrow.